If you believe you cannot put on your own false eyelashes, if you think it is too difficult, or if you've tried and failed, that ends today. I am going to show you the quickest, easiest way, most affordable way that you can apply some beautiful false eyelashes. Everything I'm going to show you is under $10. A couple of them are only $5. You can find these items at Target or on Amazon. They are a little bit cheaper on Target. I have put both of the links to each item in the description box for you, and I promise you this will be fast and easy. The process will take only 30 seconds, but this video is longer than that because I need to show you the technique and what you're going to need and things like that. But once we get through that, when you actually put the lashes on, you're gonna need maybe 20 seconds per eye tops. So very fast, very easy. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jody. On this channel, I mostly talk about jewelry and my hair, but I get a lot of questions on how I put on my lashes, and a lot of my own friends and my sisters and so on don't know how to do it, so I thought I would share my method with you. I also used to struggle with putting on lashes, but after having got the individual lashes before, one, they were kind of expensive, and two, they only lasted about 3 days because they became so itchy. My eyes just did not enjoy the glue. And I love, after a night out, to come home and wash my whole face and just kind of feel clean and remove everything. So I like being able to take the lashes off and not being stuck with them. And sometimes when you're not completely glam and you're wearing lashes, it just kind of looks too contrasting for me. So I prefer this option of being able to take lashes off and put them on when I want to. So let's get started. This video will have 3 parts to it. Right now I'm going to show you the items that you need. The next I will show you the technique. And then 3, in real time, I am going to be putting on my own lashes. I am currently dressed for a night out, and so I'm showing you the method that I actually use. So let's get started with the items that you are going to need. All right, guys, number 1, the obvious. You need lashes. These are the Ardell Professional. This is the Demi Wispies. I believe they don't have a number on them, but these are the Ardell Demi Wispies. You can find them at Target or on Amazon, possibly at Walmart. They come as 5 pairs. They're only $9.60. They're $13 on Amazon. You get 5 pairs. That's $2 per wear. Like, that's amazing. Some people reuse theirs. Maybe you'll get to that point, but it doesn't get more affordable than this. I love this particular lash because it looks very natural. It is pretty much the size of my own lid, and the type of, is it hair? Whatever hair they use to make them matches my profile, my features very well. There are other lashes, like this one is also by Ardell, but it's the Faux Mink. I don't like them because the kind of material, let's just call it hair. The hair that they use for these is a bit too silky for my features, and so I feel like it does not look as natural when I'm wearing this type. So the mink lashes are a lot silkier and smoother and more of someone with maybe, I don't know, like an Indian person or something like that. Just doesn't match my kinky curly hair, so that's why I don't like the Faux Mink ones. Love these. Item number 2, also kind of obvious. You're going to need glue. Very, very important. Let me tell you about this glue. So this one is the Duo. You don't have to get Duo, honestly. You can get any brand. But this is a Duo Quick Set Strip Lash Adhesive. Very important is the tip. You want to make sure you get the one that has this plastic tip. Do not get the brush. The brush is going to get clogged and not give you an even application. And also don't get the tube that you squeeze. You're going to get bubbles on the lash line, and it's very hard to control the application. So make sure no matter what you do, whatever brand you get, you buy this one with the plastic rectangular end. Very important. Next thing you are going to need, mascara. Never put your lashes on without mascara. And the reason for this, you can probably see my eyes right now. My foundation has got into my lashes, so they look a little bit brown. So when I go and put black lashes on top of my brown lashes, the contrast is definitely there and it just doesn't look natural. Also, you want your lashes to pop a little bit to create more of a blended effect because you're about to make your eyes pop. So you don't want to be able to see that your lashes are much lighter and thinner beneath these fuller, darker lashes. So put mascara on. Next thing, you need some black liner that goes on the top lid. This one is by Revolution from Target. I think it's $5. It has a nice fine tip. This is very, very helpful. The reason you need this is to give you a guideline as to where you're going to be placed in the lashes. And it just makes the lash line blend so much easier with yours and gives you a much nicer natural look. So definitely, you don't need to be a professional. I'm not good at doing the wings and all of that. I literally just put one simple line on and that is it. And the last two things, you need a pair of tweezers. This is what you're gonna be holding your lashes with. And you need a pair of scissors in case the lashes are too long and you wanna snip off the ends. So that's all the items that you will need. All right, part two, let's talk technique. You're going to need to take the lashes off of this thing that they come in. You're going to use a tweezer and just very gently hold one corner and just peel it off. Nice and easy. Bam. And I'll just go ahead and do both of them. It doesn't matter which corner you pull from. Just make sure you do it very gently and try not to distort the shape of the band. Just take it off nice and gently. All right, so now you have your lashes off. Do not be afraid of them. So one of the things I like to do, if I have any extra ends sticking out from the bands, like if the band is longer than the lashes, I go ahead and cut off that extra portion because what's going to happen, it's going to accumulate glue and that's how you get your corners starting to lift. So if you have any excess band, go ahead and remove it. You can see how nice and thin this band of this particular brand lashes is. That is very good. So let's talk technique about what we're going to need to do. So I am giving you a full tutorial from beginning to end, but this video has chapters. So after you've watched the whole thing, stick it through. There are things you need to know. You'll be able to just repeat the portion that you need to refresh your memory on, and you'll be a professional at this in no time. So in order to put your lashes on, you're going to hold your lash like this in the middle with the tweezer. Very important that you grip it by the middle. And there are a couple things you should know in terms of lash placement. So if you put the lash on, and there's no glue on it, I'm just telling you. If you put it on and you put it too much this way, you're gonna end up with the slanted eye effect. I was hoping I could kind of stick it on and let you see, but if you go a lot to the corner, if you put most of the lash towards the outer corner of your eye, it's going to give you that slanted eye effect. Or for me, I look like I have a little bit of a lazy eye. But the more you go this way, it makes your eyes look more large and open, and that is how I like it. However, you don't want to go so far this way that too much of the lash is just hanging on the inner corner of your eye where you don't have any lashes there to support it. It doesn't look as natural if you come too far. So really you just want to follow your natural lash line, and if the lash you're using is too long, just cut off the excess portion. Okay, so the way this method is going to be quick is you're not going to spend any extra time to do your lashes. So as you can see, I'm not wearing any eye makeup yet. My plan is once I put the glue on, the glue will take about 2 minutes to dry. And if you get nothing else out of this video, get that. The glue needs to become almost completely dry. The reason for that is once the glue is no longer clear and it dries down a bit, it becomes kind of tacky, kind of gummy, and it makes the lash become almost magnetic. So once you stick it on, it works with you very easily and you're better able to stick and maneuver it. If you don't let the glue dry, the lash is going to slip and slide all over and you're going to get frustrated, and that is the number one thing people do wrong. That is something I also used to do wrong. So the most important thing is to let the glue dry, not so dry that it no longer sticks, but you definitely want the glue to go from the bluish look, and I'll show you in just a second. You want it to go from that blue look to clear, and the moment it switches over to clear, that is the moment you begin to put the lash on. Also, I prefer the clear glue because it gives you that indicator, because it will go from that bluish tint to clear. If you use the darker glues, they're not really necessary, because I guess some people think it looks more natural if you use dark glue, but it really doesn't, because the glue dries clear, and because you'll have your black line on, everything is gonna blend. So you need to choose a portion of your makeup that you're not going to do, and you're going to put on the glue on the lash, and while that glue is drying, you will do whatever that portion of makeup is that you left out. So for me, the amount of time it takes for the glue to dry is about the amount of time that I need to put on my eyeshadow, my black line, my eyes, and my mascara. So basically my eye makeup takes about the same time that the glue takes to dry, and that's why I don't do my eye makeup. So while the glue is drying, I will be doing my eye makeup. So eyeshadow, my black line, my mascara, I'm going to line my eyes, and I'm also going to put mascara on the bottom lash as well. So that is it for our technique portion. Now we're actually going to start. So welcome to step 3, where we're going to do the application. So I'm going to start with my right eye. I am holding the lash in the middle with my tweezer, and I'm going to go ahead, open up my glue. Just going to kind of mix it around a little bit, make sure it's nice and fluid. Also, this glue will last forever, so don't even worry about needing to buy another one anytime soon. Okay, so let's go ahead and put on our glue. You want to put a thin, even portion across just the band of the lash. You don't want it touching on the hairs. You just want to keep it on that band. So you want to do both the portion of the band you can see right here, and also go across the top of the line. Alright, so I have my glue on. I made sure to get the back portion you can see, and also the top of the band. The reason you want to hit the top of the band is because you do not want to stick the lash onto your lid. What you're trying to do is push it into where the lashes meet the lid, into this little crease right here. So because you want to meet your lash line, you want a little bit of glue across the top portion of the band so that you have that nice connection once you try to put the lashes on. So make sure to get that area as well. Okay, so I have my glue on. You can see how it looks blue. Once the glue begins to dry, it will be turning clear. So what I will be doing is I'll be monitoring the strip to see when it begins to turn clear. And once I see the last portion of blue disappear, that is when I'm going to begin applying the lash to my eye. Alright friends, I'm about to do my eye makeup real quick, and then I will apply this lash with you. Oh, I forgot to mention, it's helpful if you have a mirror like this that sticks out, so that way you're not pushing yourself up into the regular mirror that's above your sink. I will link this one for you as well in the description box. It comes with a light, so you can turn it on. It is rechargeable. You can travel with it. It requires no tools. It's just sticking onto my mirror. And then it comes with a little pull-out magnifying glass as well. So it's super cool. It's good value. It is by the brand Ovente, and you can find it on Amazon. The link will be in the description. So let me do my eye makeup. I'll be right back with you. So while I'm doing my eye makeup, I'll be using one hand to do the eye makeup, and I'll be holding the lash with my other hand. Alright friends, I'm back. Let me just be honest. So I ended up putting eye makeup on both eyes because I wasn't gripping my tweezer tight enough and I lost my lash. So be very, very careful that you keep holding. So what I did to still save myself time was I went ahead and put glue on the other lash, but I set it down on my countertop to dry so that it's going to be drying simultaneously and I can still knock both eyes out. So that is something that you can do as well. You can even put on glue on both eyelashes, set them both down on your counter, move on with your business, come back and stick them on later. Let's go ahead and put them on right now. All right, I hope you guys can see. I'm going to take the lash, I'm gripping it by the middle, and I'm going to stick it somewhere close to the middle of my lash. So I'm going to center it up with the center of my lid. I'm going to stick that part first and then I'm going to lay the corners after. So you just want to make your first point of contact. So I'm going to touch down. Remember, you're not pasting it on top of the lid, you're pushing it into the crack where the lashes meet the lid, the lash line. That's where it goes. So I made contact in the middle, I laid my outer corner, now I am laying my inner corner. Hope you were able to see that. So now I'm using the tweezers and I'm squeezing from the bottom of my own lashes up to the top, and I'm kind of doing this sandwich motion to squeeze the lash in place, and bam, look at that. All right, first eye down. That literally took 10 seconds to put it on. So you see how fast it is once you follow all the steps we talked about. Let's go ahead and do our second lash. So I had the second one drying on the counter, so it's good to go. It's completely dry. And same thing, kind of close your eye down, find where the middle of your own eye line is, make contact there, and then lay the corners. So I have my inner corner, and this is very, very tacky. It's almost magnetic. That's what happens when you let the glue dry. It's so much easier to control. There's no slipping and sliding. And you just want to lay the corners. Bam. So squeeze, make sure it's in place, and then you can just kind of fluff them out, and there you go. So if you did get the lash on your lid just a little bit, it's totally fine. Most people won't be able to tell unless they're right up in your face. But if you're sitting at a table across from someone, or you're just talking to somebody in normal conversation, they won't be able to see the slight imperfections that exist. If you did get it on your line and your black line is now not showing anymore, go ahead and put on some more of that black liner on top, and that will help to blend everything and bring it all back together. Alright guys, I am all done. I hope you found this video helpful. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Come back and tell me how it goes for you next time you try to put some lashes on. Thank you for hanging out with me today. See you friends in another video. Make sure that you subscribe to hear about my microblading, my hair, my jewelry, all the luxury hauls that I do, all of that good stuff. I hope this was helpful for you. See you next time.